When beginning to plan my opening scene, I looked at different openings of movies. There was three in particular that I looked at. These three were Saw 4, Land of the Dead and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I firstly looked at the order of the title sequence in each opening. Every opening I seemed to look at was different, as they did not follow the average conventions in the movie opening scene, which would be the studio name first, then the production name, so on, so on. There was only Land of the Dead that actually followed the average convention what you'd expect to see. I wanted to challenge forms and conventions in my opening scene, so what I did was actually use a convention from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which was the title of the movie right at the end, and then also use the production name and studio name as an average convention would. So, but to challenge them, I actually combined them both together. And why I actually wanted to put the title at the end was to tell the viewer why the title was actually called Insanity. So whilst they're watching it, I want them to wait right to the end until they saw the title, which would give them the sense why it was called Insanity, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre did, which I thought made a brilliant effect to the actual whole title opening scene. My actual movie opening scene used and developed typical conventions what you'd expect to see in a horror movie, such as the ambient sound and the low-key lighting. And what I actually did was a lot of research into was long takes, as they actually did create a lot of suspense, and that's what I said whilst I was doing my research. Long takes were mainly used in horror movies and are a normal convention for horror movies, as they actually create a lot of suspense and gives the viewer that feeling that something's going to happen. That's exactly what I did. I actually used a convention from that. I do, however, believe that my convention of my titles does challenge other forms of real media products, as all the movie openings I analysed did not have the order of which the titles went in, such as mine did. As mine went studio name, production name, then I mixed it around a bit, so the title was at the end, but everything else was in order. But I haven't seen a other form of real media product which has actually done this. So this is why I think I actually have challenged forms and conventions in my opening scene.